do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash.
Man, what's taking so long, dog? Internet, man.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium.
Thank you, man. I knew it, dog.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Moving to that glowing hill. I'm giving they soul the chills. My druid code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Off the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, when your post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching from it. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This is sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Coming out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family.
I might just blow some wheels.
I'm giving it so for real. Moving to that glowing hill. I'm giving they soul the chills. My druid code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show skills.
Yeah. No, you lagged out, buddy. And it's taking too long again. My shit never take this long, dog. Now it's gonna take too long. It's gonna lag out again. I ain't had this problem ever, dog. And then I hear you in the comments talk about you was lagging out last game with your last opponent, man. Stop it, man.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set
he on my
as
shit.
their
Watch
Ravens
him.
will match up
See my plays
with the
and shit.
Cleveland Browns.
Good shit. You smart.
Ball is in the air, and the
You gonna watch my
NFL
broadcast
season
and
is
see my
in full
plays. My
swing,
nigga.
and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Garoppolo.
Let's go, man.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
You talking about he gonna do the
Off
Super
here
Bowl
by
champ
Jimmy
on the
Smith.
ball like
He
that.
will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Stop.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Good
And we'll
wood
see
blowing.
if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, he's stupid. He don't know how to play. He don't know how to play.
And in hindsight,
Get this man out this
should have
league,
stayed
man.
where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
You keep playing 4 wide.
The Browns drive about to get started.
11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shit, man.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie
That's Lamar. He doesn't throw that bitch.
his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got 15. I got 15.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Good shit,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scoring, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
In your face.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now.
He dropped it. Just forward.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Good try.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You're not thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have to.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Garoppolo now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Man, come on,
he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
Yeah, 3 last week, got 3
now
this week.
You got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me. No, I'm okay right now. Yes, thank you, babe.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Whew. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit.
You can't quit, bro.
Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit, but as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal.
Double time, guys, double time. We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Idiot.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jay Ryan.
From Michigan, because I'm from the Duke, nigga.
Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just
Sitting in the
yet,
zone, man.
if you're a
Know that.
backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Here's Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Man, why would I run straight into this man? That is crazy.
In certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, we gotta get to the ball.
3rd and 2.
We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anderson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And
let's go, Marcus Peters.
Another interception.
Oh, shit.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Again.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what defense didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Hell no.
So for Baltimore, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.